Hello, hello. Happy to be here. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Krisna Omejica. How are you today? That was really funny. I came on live and lit this beautiful bundle of sage and my fire alarm went off. But hello, welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. Burning some black sage that I harvested on a hike a few months back with my beautiful solstice at Holistic Yogi LA. She's now in Shasta. Allowing us to cleanse. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I'm your host, Krisna Omejica, starseed, alchemist, shaman incarnate, and self-love guru. I'm super blessed to be here with you as I am every Wednesday. Blessed and blissed. Enacting the 4 directions. As we settle in, activating the water within. And allowing us to awaken the waters within and allow us to step into this moment and be present in this moment. We are nearing a new moon, and we are feeling the energies of this pull as the new moon energy allows us to access things that are or have been hidden to us. Has anybody had any interesting dreams lately? I am super excited for this weekend. On Sunday and Monday, I'm hosting Joshua Tree retreats. Sunday, Day of Peace, should be really awesome. We're going to have a full day of celebration and ceremony. So we're going to have so many wonderful practitioners sharing their holistic arts, lots of plant medicines and plant foods to activate our bodies and allow us to feel good and in the present. All with the purpose of coming together to celebrate peace and what it means to us and cultivating a compassionate citizen lens. I'm going to be sharing some of this in an intro dialogue to this topic, compassionate citizenship, which will be available in the very near future in mid-October for a quick 4-week course and just getting in tune with what compassionate citizen means to us. So this pre-recorded course will be an opportunity to dive into that for you. But during the retreat on Sunday, I'm going to be bringing in that conversation to community, and we're going to be exploring this together. So I'm super excited for that. We're going to have so many amazing things. We're going to have yoga, we're going to have qigong, we're going to have dance party, we're going to have cannabis, we're going to have so many beautiful things. So please find all the details in my bio. If you're interested in coming out, let me know. Use the code PEACE and receive a little gift off your ticket. And then on Monday, I'm hosting a beautiful space of healing and transmutation for a divine feminine awakening and healing space. The Goddess Retreat, gender neutral space, excuse me, where we're going to have so many beautiful, beautiful opportunities. My body is telling me I need more water, so. feed that soul. Anyways, hey sister, I got the real teal mermaid goddess on here. She's gonna be sharing some beautiful arts with us. So yes, I'm super excited for these spaces. Just really settling into the energy. It's pulling me. I'm feeling Joshua Tree's energy and really calling it in my meditations. And again, settling into this energy of being present. I definitely feel that energy amongst the beautiful Mojave Desert and these amazing resilient trees. So I'm super excited for that. Yes, sis, we're going to have so much fun. All the information in the bio, and we're going to have a beautiful community. So yeah, how are we feeling today? How are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling like this energy of the new moon is bringing forth interesting dreams or interesting realizations, things that perhaps we didn't have an awareness of before? Curious about that. But let us settle into our body. And I would love to encourage you to take a collective breath with me so that you may receive the healing transmission as well as graceful integration of the information shared, regardless of time and space from which you access this message. And on 3, let's tuck in our belly button and we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Holding at the top for just a few moments. Exhaling out the mouth. Holding. Breathing in. Holding once more. Feeling connected to your body as you breathe out the mouth. Allowing yourself to be settled in your seat, or lying comfortably wherever your body is at this moment. Allow your heart to open. Allow the truths that lie within the inner well of wisdom, as my beautiful solstice at the water priestess often says. And I love that because it reminds us that we have water running through our body. It is what makes up our body. And getting in touch with that is us getting in touch with the wisdom within. As we talk about wisdom on Wednesdays, where is our source of the best source of wisdom? And that is which lies within. And so when we allow ourselves to tap into this well of wisdom, we are open to receive the knowledge that exists around us. Naturally lends itself to us opening up our perspective because we're in the present. We're not connected to any version of ourselves from the past. And we are fully engaged in the moment that we're experiencing. So I don't know what's going to come out in these cards and why this is coming out. But it's always beautiful for me to notice that whatever I share before the message directly links to what the message is, because I'm already channeling the moment that I'm sitting here. So it's always an interesting thing to connect. So I'm super curious to see what our cards are for today. Today I am charging the deck with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palm stone here. Is this black tourmaline or is this onyx? Let me feel into it. Definitely an onyx. So we got our cards charging up for us. Wonderful root chakra energy. And I want to share with you some gems that are part of this read today. So in the center here of our grid is this beautiful peach moonstone, channeling in our transitions. Super excited. The energy of this moonstone is so soothing. It feels so good. Next part of our grid is this really cute little mushroom aventurine. So beautiful. It's hard to tell how beautifully, like the clarity is so beautiful. It's hard to tell, but that's really opening up our heart and allowing us to be open to these wonderful, beautiful messages. And then the last piece I want to highlight is this beautiful heart, tiger's eye. And all of these gems I have been able to find, these beautiful, beautiful finds with my beautiful gem goddess gem medicine woman. She's a medicine woman as well. She serves combo at Crystal Lady Luna Marisol. She's such a beautiful soul. I love supporting her business, and I'm always receiving all these beautiful gem medicine energies. So they are a part of our grid today. I have 2 tiger's eye actually on our grid today. So it's really informing me of our need to be in connection with our root chakra, our connection to Mother Earth, to our body, and really think about that as we open up our energy and see what wisdom has for us. I encourage you to take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to be in connection to your body, feeling your body as your breath enters your lung. Feel it move through your body to your toes, to your head. And just settle into this energy of your body. Our body temple is the representation of the earth element. So as we highlight the energies, always calling in the energy of fire, as we shared burning the black sage as we began this episode, calling in the energy of water as I take in this beautiful Kagan living electrified water. So grateful to have this resource. I am sharing it with community local to Los Angeles. I'm calling it Love Water. If you're interested in consuming, sharing in this healing water, please reach out to me, DM me. I'm available to share this with you after the 28th of this month. And let us open up our hearts as we call in our higher self, our ancestors, our spirit teams, as we join them and we honor our body temple, calling in the energies. Before I could even ask for a card, well, there's 3 cards. And interesting. This is how they came out, with the curse reversed, but on top. Well, technically this would be the last card on the deck. This would be the first one. Holy Mountain. This came up before in our reading for Wisdom Wednesdays. You can go back to my YouTube channel to see that episode. I'm not sure which one that is. The Serpent, and then the curse reversed. So let us explore what this message is, and let us continue to tap into our heart. Tap into our heart and let our heart really open up the question that we may have. the question that we're asking our higher self, the question that we are asking for our inner waters to be stimulated by our higher self and our spirit team. And here is the message. So I'm going to actually share in the order that it was from the top card down, with the curse at the bottom. And I am familiar with this card. It has come up before, I believe also in this particular Wisdom Wednesday live sessions. But let us, kind of adjusting myself and the gem family here, really feeling into this energy, the holy mountain, the serpent, and the curse reversed. Now in this deck there is no distinction of reversed and not reversed, so there's not going to have any type of difference. However, it is interesting to me that it is reversed, and really thinking about us addressing that, especially at this time with the new moon. So at the bottom of the deck is completion. So I'm excited to read just a little bit of that. So we have a lot of messages today, so let's get into it. All right, card number 25, and again, I'm using my Mystical Shaman deck, Mystical Shaman Oracle Deck. I love this deck. I love the messages. I love the art. I just love the indigenous wisdom that comes through. Super grateful. There's several editors or writers on this particular deck and one artist. So the first card is the Holy Mountain. So let's see what this has for us. Number 25, which is number 7. Numerology, if you're interested in that. And it's on page 50. The essence. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit, or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims culminated Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climbed the ice-capped Mount Augustine to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. Ooh, my body tingles with that message. And here is our invitation. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offerings there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. And what a beautiful invitation for us in this message of the Holy Mountain, allowing us to really think about what higher understandings can we, as we step into the present moment, and really able to gauge these things and feel these things and sense these things. And really make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. Ah, yes. Because it's not about everybody being equal, because not everybody is equal. We're all unique. We're all dynamic. But what is true is that we are all parts of, we are all fractals. And that was our message yet last week with our soul retrieval message. So really feeling into this energy as the new moon is bringing us an opportunity to begin to reflect and notice the hidden truths that might be lying, and the energy of the new moon really providing an opportunity for that. But let's hear our medicine for this card, the Holy Mountain. When the Holy Mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, There are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Overcome any lethargia, indulgence, and laziness, as these are the real obstacles. So the first card here really asking us to be reminded of the soul's journey, or the hero's journey, the process of us moving in the direction of our evolution, of our growth, of our karmic momentum, moving to burn karma and build dharma. And this is part of how we walk when we get in tune and allow our inner wisdoms to begin to speak to us. So this is a beautiful reminder that these sacred pilgrimages are a time of vision and perspective. And really these retreats that I'm hosting on Sunday and Monday are really offering this opportunity to not just retreat and relax, but actually have an opportunity to experience getting in connection with ourself, having moments of self-realization in communion with community, supporting our feeling of unity and liberation and all the things that come from when we are gathering in community spaces. So I'm super excited for that. But let us move on. Here is our next card, number 46, which is 10, which is 1. The Serpent, 46. And I love this card. It feels, it reminds me very much of kind of like Mayan art, or like Aztec kind of feeling. I love that it's a two-headed snake here. So there's this yin and yang kind of energy, kind of masculine and feminine vibe that I feel here. So let's read what the serpent is. This has never come up before, so I'm really interested and curious to see what the message is. Get closer to you. The serpent. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. Ooh! The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. And if we think about the Mayan, the serpent energy is very much the same. It is meant to represent these aspects of our life force, right? If anyone's familiar with Mayan culture, I'm very connected to that. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired, old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. Ooh, heck yes. Liberation and freedom. So here's our invitation. The serpent power of the kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to, and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience in your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Truest the wisdom of serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful original manifestations. Yes, yes, yes. This is such a beautiful message right now. I'm so excited because today I really was thinking and sharing about this super sensual knowledge dance class that I'm hosting as part of this goddess retreat on Monday. I'm super excited to really talk about this energy and talk about the sensual nature of our energy centers, how we can tap into sacred creativity, how we can really alchemize our energy and do it with a way to create manifestations and abundance. But not only that, for just the pure pleasure of tapping into the deepest parts of our emotional body to unhook any stuck energies and allow it to flow freely through the art in motion strategies that I'm going to be sharing with everyone through story and experience, doing a really beautiful sensual improv performance for my guests. I'm super excited about that. But this energy is making me really feel like, yes, like tapping into the truest wisdom of this serpent. And it's not about sex, but sensual nature of the divine feminine and all the wisdom that we actually can tap into when we allow our body mind to really connect with that. So I'm super excited about that. Here's our medicine. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great trauma. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. So really thinking about balance. That's what I feel with this energy of this card, and that's such a beautiful message. Thank you so much, energies, ancestor team, and spirit team, for that. So let's look at the energy of the curse, and it's number 14, which is number 5, which is the energy of transformation, and is the energy that our moonstone, beautiful moonstone, peach moonstone, is offering us. And here's the card, and it feels really powerful. This card feels really intense, and it feels really powerful. It feels very dynamic and impactful. It very, very intergenerationally impactful. And I'm thinking about breaking ancestral dramas and pains. And this is what this card is all about. The curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors, the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it will show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage of our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to the false story that we confuse for our reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. And what's really powerful about this is, as we are stepping into recognizing our power and our truth, and feeling activated to speak our truth and to show our truth and to be unapologetic about who we are, is to also be aware of the narratives that might have been passed on to us, whether in this lifetime or past lifetimes, regarding what and who we are. We are not a victim. We are powerful. We are a fractal of source. We are master manifestors. And when we step into this truth unapologetically, we actually begin to address these karmic bonds karmic loops and bonds. When I think of bonds, I'm thinking of bondage, a curse being you're in bondage. And, there are a lot of oppressive realities that exist within our current human colonial reality. Not only from humans to animals to plants, the way we connect with Mother Earth, and not all of us, because there are those of us like you who are here watching this right now who are Earth guardians. We understand that we are ambassadors for the new Earth, and so we are leveling up right now. We are doing the work. We're putting in the work, and that's it came out upside down like this. And not to infer it being reversed, but I'm feeling like this energy, this card is this message, but reminding us that the more that we are aware, self-aware of our tendency to go into a victim mindset, a deficit mindset, a lack mindset, that we like check our ego. Like, to be blunt, we check our ego. And we recognize that we are tapping into fear and not love. We're not tapping into our heart. Our heart is not speaking to us. with those frames of reference or those belief systems or that perspective or feeling. Because feelings of lack bring on anxiety. That's connected to fear. And so really being aware of this is part of our journey. And so I'm super excited to share this divine feminine space this coming Monday, because that is what this space is really meant to do. I received a divine message about the importance of this space in May to specifically address purging out, since we'll still be kind of in this waxing phase of the new moon before the autumn equinox, purging out the energy, the DNA that is not in its fullest working capacity because it's been damaged by these codes. And so this transmission that I'm going to be offering is going to actually allow us the opportunity to purge through transmutation of energy those particular codes, and be open and activated for new codes to be entered. And this is why being in touch with our inner wisdom is so important, and that's what this space is. I'm tapping into my inner wisdom for you to share these messages. And the hope is that it plants seeds of inspiration, as I like to call it, and allow you to feel something, think something, connect with something. And knowing that where in your life can you really benefit from stepping into your self-love and looking at it through the lens of self-love wellness. That it is a process of living a conscious lifestyle to decolonize the body-mind. And this is an intentional part of our efforts. We are doing this intentionally, and we are doing this with purpose. And that doesn't mean that with intention and purpose it's going to feel heavy on the heart. Rather, with intention and purpose, we come and we talk to ourselves. We connect with ourselves. We allow time for contemplation and meditation or meditative type activities. That we step into our inner wisdom so that when we are faced with these external realities, we can better assess how we're going to respond and how we're going to continue to create our new reality as we step into our present and looking into the future and purging the narrative of looking at life from the present past. We're not in the past. Using the past to inform a new reality that has never existed is impossible. They're an oxymoron. They're on opposite sides of the spectrum. So we have to really be focused. Thank you so much. We have to be focused and tuned into that energy. And when we tune into that energy, we act like a magnet. And this is why we are master manifestors, because we put out into the universe what we want. That's why focusing on what we want, the abundance is so crucial. Because we focus on what we don't want, means we're going to experience and see and notice what we don't want. Even if we're saying, I want, we're going to experience things that we don't care for. Right? This is part of life. This is part of bumping into other humans that have their own karmic destiny and working on their own dharma. As well as our soul family, people who are drawn to each other, like you, being drawn to here, this moment, listening into this message. Well, let us read on. Here is our invitation. It is time to recognize the source of your limitations. Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? And in my genetic code, there is both. I'm mestiza. I'm Mexicana. So I know that the genetic codes of the colonizer and the indigenous are there, and it's important for us to really tap into this and recognize what's speaking to us through which lens. This karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. Honor the prayers and their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. Forgive everyone and everything. Craft a new life course for yourself. And this lesson of forgiveness is super important as we move into the new earth and cultivate new earth love. Like straight up 100. Straight up 100. This is so crucial. And I really encourage you to step into a practice of that and reach out if this is something that you could use support with, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that. I'm here for you. And I'm here for us. Unity. So here's our medicine. Be aware of your actions! Exclamation point! Act with impeccable intention so as to not create a debt or karma that, sooner or later, someone will have to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. Hey, time to close karmic loops. Time to create new ones. Time to walk into our abundance. Time to experience a new earth. And it is a ripple effect. It is here and it ripples back and it ripples and it ripples back. We are the micro and the macro. We are both. We are all. We are everything. We are connected. And the more that we step into this truth and we really feel that and we know this and we feel this, we begin to interact with ourselves and Mother Earth from such a different place. And so activating and awakening self-love wellness is what I'm here and all about. Let us look at the card underneath. So if we address this, if we take the time to go on our pilgrimage, we explore the top, the holy mountain, the top peaks, we awaken the kundalini, we awaken the sacred creativity within, and we address our limiting beliefs, we come to completion. How beautiful this card is, right? Another serpent-like with the 4 directions I see. Right? It almost looks like Africa, the continent Africa in the middle, but it could just be my eyes. It's a beautiful card. I love it. Card number 9, which is the number of completion. 9, the number of completion. And 10, we've accomplished, and now we're starting anew, right? We're starting a new chapter because we've completed. But right now we're on completion. And I'm just going to read the first part of the message so we get a sense of what our wisdom keepers are asking us to really address at this time. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regards to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it's time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer and when the fruit is ripe, which is where we are right now, coming into the autumn equinox. Hell yes. And that's what Sunday's Day of Peace is all about. It is about us coming to a place of celebration and ceremony, that we are really honoring the fruits of our labors, all the work that we've been doing, all the work we've been putting into ourselves, and coming into celebration with others who've also been doing the same. So I encourage you, if you are local to the Southern California or that area where Joshua Tree is located and you feel called, please, 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 please join us. You are meant to be there. Our soul family is coming together. That is the deeper part of this space that I haven't shared with anyone until now. But this is a space for our soul family to come together. So I encourage you to come and join us. And I am super blessed, as always, to receive and be a channel for these messages. They always invigorate me afterwards. As we prepare for this space, I'm thinking, am I going to keep this? Am I going to cancel this episode? But you know what? I'm so blessed that I did, because this is a powerful reminder that the space that I'm crafting is really part of what's important at this time. But even if you don't come to this retreat, know that you can tap into this energy. Find ways to take that pilgrimage. Really awaken your kundalini and be aware of your sacral and sensual energies. And connect with me more, because I have a coming super sensual dance class that's going to be online very soon. So stay tuned for that. And really address our limiting thoughts, and knowing that we're working on that. We're working on that because we're coming in reversed. And so this awareness is just a reminder that this is part of the journey. This is part of us moving into the completion. Yes, thank you so much, sister. And I'm so glad to have you join us. And it's such a powerful time for us to really take advantage of the energies of the new moon. And I thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Wisdom Wednesday. If you feel called to accelerate your healing or explore these balancing energies, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, I encourage you to take a peek at my online programs beginning in October. There are these wonderful opportunities for online programs where we get to come together in community, but talk about awakening the divine feminine, honoring the divine masculine, and really stepping into our healing by addressing balancing of our energy centers and awakening new earth love. I encourage you to take a peek at that on my website, and I encourage you to follow me on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me today. Much blessings to you. I hope that you have a wonderful new moon. I hope that you have opportunity to tap into your inner wisdom, allowing your dream state to open up, La Luna to bring to you illuminations of that which might be hidden, and give you opportunity to purge anything that does no longer serve you. I send you so much abundant love. Don't forget to love yourself creatively today.